Hi everyone, my name is Rachel, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is where I make scrapbooking process videos and also do live scrap and chats every month. I hope you enjoy my little corner of the big crafty world, and if you'd like to watch more, please subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell to always know when I have a new video. If you could also give me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. Alright everyone, let's start scrapping!
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Stash Bash with Rachel and Kelly, the monthly collab I do with Kelly O'Black. So this month, Kelly came up with the idea of using a paper that we have been hoarding. So for those of you who watch my videos on a regular basis, you may know that I do, in fact, enjoy a good rainbow stripe. And this one is from Echo Park. I Love Crafting. It's a 2018, so it's about 3 years old. And I have had this put aside for so long. And just in case you're wondering how long I've had this put aside, this photo, so it's going to be a one photo layout. And what I have here is when I got 2,000 subscribers. I now have over 3,000 subscribers, and I am not one who gets a lot of subscribers all at once. I'm kind of like a slow and steady girl. But so this was, oh gosh, probably over a year ago. I would have to go back and look to double check exactly when, but this was a while ago. I made this page kit a while ago, and it's kind of one of those things where I kept looking at it, but I wasn't never really sure what I wanted to do with it, and I didn't want to, make a layout and not like it because I love that paper so much. So I'm finally going to go ahead and just use the paper. Now, I had originally pulled out a piece of Marshmallow Basil cardstock. Marshmallow is their thicker cardstock, so I assume I was planning on doing some sort of mixed media, probably a play, because they are like painted stripes, doing some sort of thing with watercolors or water, like doing continuation of the stripes onto the Marshmallow cardstock. Only I've packed almost all of my mixed media. The only thing I have are these Distress Oxide stamp pads. So I'm going to use the Marshmallow cardstock simply because I've already pulled it into this kit, but I'm not going to be doing any heavy mixed media. Instead, what I'm going to do is I am going to stamp. I have these LE Studio label stamps, and I'm thinking about using them just as filler, as opposed to actually using them as a for a label. And then I've pulled in these Freckled Fawn labels to use for journaling, and then also these puffy stickers from LE Studio that come in rainbow colors, as well as the embellishments I pulled in originally as part of this page kit I had put together. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get you put on fast forward. Two things first. First, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. And second, don't forget to head down into the description box below where you will find a link to Kelly's channel or to Kelly's video for this month's Stash Bash. All right, everyone, let's get going. I realized I forgot to tell you what colors I'm using for Distress Oxide. They are Candy Apple, Kitsch Flamingo, and Salvage Patina. So I'm going to go ahead and get my branding strip trimmed off my background paper. I do want to say I haven't had a video up in a little bit. Two things. First, we're actually moving. Like, actually 1 week from when this video is going up, we will be moving. So a year in the making, but it is actually happening. And then second, the Olympics are on, and I am watching about 150% more sports than I usually do. I really only ever watch the Olympics. I know nothing about any sport, and you could hold $50 in front of me and ask me 3 rules about any of the sports, and I wouldn't be able to tell you. But I'm enjoying watching them. Watching beach volleyball right now. in case you were wondering. All right, so I went ahead and trimmed my hoarded paper in half because I'm still hoarding it. That's okay, it happens sometimes. And then I went ahead and matted my photo. And this is just a screenshot I took when I hit 2,000 subscribers. With that red and white floral. I just wanted a little bit of separation because my photo is so pink. I just wanted to add another color. Even though there is obviously pink in the rainbow stripe, I wanted to add that red in as well. So I'm just trying to get my photo and then the rainbow stripe paper in place so I can use it as a template. I knew the words were there somewhere, I just had to find them. So now I've got my ink pads and then I have my LE Studio label stamps that I'm using just as background pieces. Now I do something super dumb here. I'm used to using my Tim Holtz stamp platform, and for some reason I thought I could do this, forgetting I'm actually just going to be using a stamp block. So I get out my T-square ruler to make sure it's straight, and then I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work, dum-dum. But it's fine. I actually only make one mistake, and it's not like having something be crooked. It actually happens at the last step of what I'm doing, which I thought was pretty funny. I'm like, what are the odds that the last one I do, or almost the last one I do, ends up getting messed up? So I went ahead and sped up this process, but I kept it all in. I know a lot of people get not scared of stamping, but they get nervous about it. And so I am not a good stamper. I don't stamp all the time. So I just wanted to show you that you really can get a really good look with not a huge amount of effort. Even if you don't own a lot of stamps, you see here, I'm just using 3 different stamps, one for each color. I'm overlapping some of them and then varying how far they come out. And even though, yes, I've sped this up quite a bit, this did not take me a huge amount of time. So I've used the Salvage Patina and the Kitsch Flamingo. For some reason, Kitsch Flamingo is very hard for me to say because I want to say pink flamingo all the time. And now I'm finishing off with the candied apple. So here's where I mess up. I didn't ink up the whole thing far enough over. So I went ahead and double inked it, and it's fine. I didn't mess that up. I didn't create a stamp shadow. It just looks messy. So I'm going to fix it, and I'm going to do the very common thing of, well, now I know where my embellishments go on my scrapbooking page. But I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out, as you can tell by the double thumbs up. And so I'm going to go ahead and get my paper and photo down. Sorry if you hear my ceiling fan in the background. It's decided it's going to make a noise, and I can't do anything about it. So I have these 2 frames, the gold glitter frames. They're so old, I don't even know where they're from. Probably from Maggie Holmes, but I'm not 100% sure. I also fussy cut out that little phrase that says, "Do what makes you happy." And I went ahead and, because it's going to go on that white paper and it's white, I took the Salvage Patina and just inked the edges of it. I did a direct to paper rather than using foam because I've packed all my foam. So if you're watching this the day of, I do want to mention we are doing a weekend crop over on My Little Scrapbook Store's Facebook page. So the contest for the challenges will be open for the entire month of August, so you have time to join us. This video is my Stash Bash video, but since it's coming out on the same day, I'm going to have a live, and there's going to be tons of fun going on over in the Facebook group. I just wanted to mention it in case someone was interested. All right, so I trimmed one of the gold glitter frames so I could do a 3-point corner, and then I trimmed the other one and I put it on the bottom. I then added that right now arrow, a little crookedly. Wasn't super happy about that. Also that camera wood veneer and then the word awesome. And as you can see, I did that over where I stamped badly, kind of disguising the bad stamping. Then from the Freckled Fawn label stickers, I pulled out that multicolored circle label sticker. I just thought it added, I've got the kind of circular element in the upper left hand corner that I fussy cut out, and then I have the circular element of the label sticker where my journaling is going to go, and then I'm going to add a third circular element in just a little bit. I did go ahead and do my title. It took me a while to get there, and as you can tell, it's a little crooked right now. I do realize that after the fact and fix it, but not while I'm making it. You know when you get into the zone and you don't realize something? Yeah, I did not realize that my title like scrolls downwards. So I use the Paige Evans mini thickers. I'm sure they actually have a name. I just never remember what they are. And then these black and gold foam with a cardstock gold top, and it has a black opposite of an outline inline as well. And then I took the LA Studio Puffy Hearts and ran them down in the colors matching the stripes down that center part. And I just thought it added an extra oomph and a little bit of texture to it. So I have this little dish, and when I have page kits and I don't use something, and you'll see in this one there were quite a few things I didn't end up using as part of the page kit, I will just throw them on this dish, and then when I do a cleanup I'll put them away, or more likely I'll just leave them on this dish all the time. Oh, I got a little bit of pink ink over on the lower left hand side. That's what that thumbs down was for. It's not very noticeable, so I'm not gonna freak out over it. But I grabbed that Scrappy Happy Studio flare and then a bunch of the enamel dots and scattered those around my page. I'm going to go ahead and do my journaling. I start off with my gray pen, but it's too light, so I switch over to the black pen because there's that black in my photo, and then I have that black thin line in the word number. I just felt it needed more oomph than the gray was giving me. And I'm just talking about how, exciting it was to see that, number go over to the 2000. All right, I'm going to finish this off with some Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine, and that is going to complete my layout. Don't forget to go over and check out Kelly's layout. It is in the description box below, and don't forget, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. All right, everyone, have a great day. Bye!